Hola, hello. I am going to briefly give you instructions on how to attend the live class session today, as well as what to do if you need to miss it. They are mandatory, and by that I mean you either need to attend it live or you must watch the recording and submit the makeup assignment. Either option should take you 30 minutes. Definite benefit of attending it live if possible is being able to ask your questions in real time as soon as you have them, as well as being able to work with your classmates. Okay, so that being said, what to do to get to the live class session today? There are two different places to find out the time. It's going to be different for everybody, but they are all located in the same location. The information is. They're all on Thursdays. It'll be different here depending on your class. This is for Spanish 1 because that's where my test student is. Please make sure you check in your announcements where they are. There is also, here's the URL address that you can copy and paste into a new window. Or in the upcoming, you'll notice that there is a link that has our live class session as well as the time when it starts. You can, if you're going to attend it live, you can click on this link and then this link will take you directly to the live classroom. So this is great. An easy way for you to get into the class. I ask that you get there a few minutes before 11:30 so that your computer has time to get you logged in. I understand though that if you do have another live class just prior to this, that you might be a few minutes late. Just try and get there as quickly as you can to as close to 11:30 as you can. Now this link will not work if you are looking for the recording. This takes you to the live class, not to the recording. And in fact, that's going to disappear from over there and hide away up into your calendar once this time is over. So that at least is helpful with that. So what do you do in order to find the recording? Well, it's part of the content for this week. So just like with all other content for this week, you need to go through materials to the correct folder. Here is our announcement for the week, and you'll notice that in the suggested schedule, Thursdays, I give you all time just to be working on the live class session. This is your one assignment that I want you to do today. So from here underneath, click on the appropriate folder. And now all of a sudden you're going to find the link to the recording as well as the instructions for the missed assignment at the top of the page. That way, if you have not yet completed everything, you don't have to scroll through. This is so that on Thursday, I want you to do this. The very next time you log into this class, here's what you should be doing first, and then jumping into the content where you need to be. So when I click on this link, you will find the link to the assignment, and you can view this. Basically, I'm asking you to do similar things that I'm asking the people who are there live. There will always be a comienzo that I expect for you to respond to, and it will almost always be in Spanish, especially level 2 and 3, it will always be in Spanish. And also, any other assignments that I give, anytime I ask a question and I'm expecting everybody to answer me, I'm expecting you, if you have missed it, to also answer or respond in your summary that you're going to be making of what is happening. So I need to see some details. Imagine you're sitting in a class. What are the critical points that I keep going over that it's obvious that I need you to know? Listen also for, if you are listening to this recording, that phrase. I'm giving you specific instructions, those of you who are listening to the recording. In your summary, you should also include at least 2 points that you learned, either new or that were clarified for you in that session. How did it help you? And then place questions in wherever they're appropriate, and I will respond back to you with answers to your questions. Now, this is only if you've missed the live class session. If you attend it live, you do not need to do this on a separate document. You will be doing these things in the session itself. I expect both of these to be lasting about 30 minutes for each of you. So I recommend that you have, that you are typing away if you're listening to the recording, so that you're creating this document as you're watching and listening to the recording. My favorite submissions in the past have always been those that are kind of the free thought. What are you thinking as you're going? What questions are popping up in your head as you're watching the recording? Those are always kind of my favorite, because then I can really see how you're processing the information. Also on here, there's going to be a link directly to the recording. There's not one now because we haven't had the session yet, so we couldn't have made the recording yet. So then there's also the submit assignment. So everything you need is right here on this one page. And so that is nice and easy, condensed for you. Now let's say though that you either watched the recording, a past recording, or you've attended a live session in the past, but you want to see that information again. There was something that was in there that you have questions about, and you knew that it was covered well in this recording. Well, I'm archiving all of the recordings as well in the folder La Sala Virtual. In this, under Materials, La Sala Virtual, or for those of you in science, it's going to be the live or the virtual classroom. I also have the links directly to help sessions as well as to our live class sessions in here. So this is another way to attend it live. But then in this folder, I have the assignment just in case you're confused about where to go. Here's another way to find that assignment. And underneath this, we'll populate all of the recordings by date. And the most recent will be at the top, and the oldest will be at the bottom. So they'll be in reverse chronological order. Now, if you're in here looking for information, there will be some like a summary statement of what that session was about, or bullet points, I should say, so that you're not having to watch everything. You'll be able to see what else was happening or what the main idea was for that session, so that you should be able to scroll through. So basically, those are my expectations and how you're going to be able to reach the live class session, or how to reach and earn credit for watching the recording. Of course, if at any time you have any questions, be sure to contact me so that I can help you through this, all right? Hasta luego. See you later.